What is up, and welcome everyone to this breaking news video for Pokemon Go. Yes, I said breaking news video. News video. Something we might start doing on this channel more often, especially when there are super big and important and time-sensitive announcements made by Niantic, like the ones we're going to be talking about today. These include a brand new Pokemon Go update that will probably drop at some point today, an update on the Starbucks leak that myself and literally every other Pokemon Go YouTuber talked about in yesterday's video. And here's the doozy, the Sprint and Niantic press conference that possibly confirmed Generation 2 coming out not this week, but next week. Ow. Also, I will be giving away this $10 Google Play gift card on my Twitter as part of the 31 Days of Christmas giveaways. So if you guys want to win this, on my Twitter. Alright, let's get this started because we have a lot to talk about today, and it's all very, very exciting stuff. We're going to start off with the brand new Pokemon Go update that should come out some point today, and although it's not the new Pokemon that everyone is dying for, it is still kind of a smaller but pretty cool update. Last night, Pokemon Go tweeted out, Trainers, Pokemon Go is being updated to version 0.49.1 for Android and 1.19.1 for iOS. In the release notes, it stated that trainers will be able to transfer multiple Pokemon at a time to Professor Willow, and to use this function, all you have to do is press and hold a Pokemon. This is great! This is awesome! We've been asking for so long, like, oh my god, we need to be able to mass transfer things, and they were like, yo, we hear you, fam, we got you. So now you can mass transfer Pokemon that you do not want, and that is going to help literally everybody. Like, that is one of those little convenient tweaks that, like, is almost game-changing. Some other cool things that this update had along with it was Pokemon type icons have been added to the gym battle approach and the gym battle screen. Basically, when you're going to a gym, you can see what type you're going up against, so you know that if you are super effective against it, or if it's going to smack you because it's super effective against you. Also, the total candy count for your buddy Pokemon has been added to the buddy information screen, and the total KMs a buddy has walked has been added to the information screen of each Pokemon that has ever been your buddy. And as always with these updates, there were some minor text fixes. Yo, I'm gonna sound like a conspiracy theorist right now, but I think these minor text fixes have something bigger behind them, because literally every time the game's been updated, they have had minor text fixes. Like, how many times are you gonna change the font in your game? There's more happening. There's gotta be more happening behind the scenes. So overall, again, very, very small update, but it's another one that's super convenient, super nice to have, and overall making the game a better place and a more convenient place to train and battle and run around and collect Pokemon. So, in the comments, let me know your guys' thoughts on that little update, and if you have any conspiracy theories on those minor text fixes, seriously, let me know, because there might be something up here. Yesterday, there was an enormous Starbucks Pokemon leak. If you guys did not see my video on it, link is on the screen. Click that. It was important, but basically what happened is that Starbucks employees got a pamphlet talking about the Niantic Starbucks collaboration for, and I quote, the new update on Thursday, December 8th. The pamphlet said, short story short, the new world of Pokemon Go is about to expand with new Pokemon and a new Starbucks beverage. Starbucks is collaborating with Pokemon in their new update on Thursday, December 8th. This flipped everybody out because people were like, wow, Generation 2 is literally coming December 8th on Thursday, and actually we'll be talking about it a little bit later on the video from the press conference. That is not true, but we'll have to see tomorrow if this Starbucks Niantic collaboration is actually a thing, because nothing's been said on either side officially except for these leaks of the pamphlet. So we really won't know until tomorrow, and we're gonna have to wait and see if anything happens on Starbucks' side, but there will not be new Pokemon coming tomorrow. This is the big one. Now, this is the doozy. This is why you clicked the video and why I made it. This morning, Sprint and Niantic held a press conference basically talking about their partnership and what they're gonna be doing together with Pokemon Go. And although Generation 2 was not a topic whatsoever in this press conference, it might have been accidentally slipped out by one of the CEOs. So basically this morning, Sprint and Niantic announced that they're teaming up and adding, listen to this, 10,500 Pokestops and or gyms around the United States. So unfortunately for everybody out of the US, this doesn't apply to you, but for everybody in the US, we are getting 10,500 new Pokestops and gyms, dash gyms, not Pokestops. We're not getting 10,000 Pokestops and 10,000 gyms. That'd be ridiculous. But still, 10,500 new places to either battle or fill up on Pokeballs. That is crazy. That's awesome. And that's actually going to extremely help this new tracking system, because it's going to add, 10,000 new Pokestops around the freaking US. So it's going to make tracking Pokemon through the nearby Pokemon Poketracker system a lot easier. Also, Niantic did tweet, let's welcome at Sprint the first hashtag Pokemon Go US partner. Again, these guys guys were the first partner. Starbucks is officially not the first partner, so we don't know if that's true. But adding 10,500 locations in the country as Pokestops and gyms, and then they linked a post. And now this post is where the bulk of the information for this video is just bubbling up. In this incredibly important post, Niantic stated, "We have a few new experiences and in-game events planned for you before wrapping up the year. While we cannot share the details yet, keep an eye out on our social media channels on December 12th for details about the first edition of more Pokemon into Pokemon Go." There it is! That's what we've been looking for. That is the official announcement by Niantic stating that new Pokemon will be coming this month. This isn't some leak. This is official. Niantic has said new Pokemon. Now, it wasn't December 8th, so the Starbucks leak was kind of wrong in the sense that new Pokemon were coming out December 8th. The new Pokemon will be announced next week on December 12th. What does this mean? I don't know. It still doesn't say what the hell we're getting next week. We don't know if it's Legendaries. We don't know if it's Shiny. We don't know if it's Gen 2. We don't know from this post what is coming out, but we do know that there will be an announcement next week. Not the official release, just an announcement, so new Pokemon might not be coming next week, but we definitely will know what is coming this month in next week's announcement, which is still very suspenseful, but at least we'll have something to work with next week, and next week will be a very, very exciting time for Pokemon Go. Niantic also stated in this article, Sprint, Boost Mobile, and Sprint at Radio Shack stores will become Pokestops and gyms, giving you even more places to stock up on Pokeballs and Raspberries and to battle your friends. Now, that last little bit, and to battle your friends, is a very controversial sentence because a lot of people are saying, does this mean PvP battling, aka you and your friend can battle against each other 1v1 without the use of a gym? A lot of people are speculating or saying maybe this is a hint towards it. What I think is that it's just talking about battling at the new gyms at these places, but it could be hinting at the possibility of 1v1 battles finally coming to Pokemon Go, but again, we're gonna have to wait until Monday to find out more. Now, that was one hell of an announcement. That was big news right there, but that's not it. That's not even the most exciting part of the video. That brings us to our next topic, which is the Silph Road press conference coverage. Yes, the people over at Silph Road not only data mine, figure out all the nests, but have inside people at the most exclusive press conferences with Niantic. This morning, Silph Road had press conference coverage and live updates from a member of their community named Christian Hoffer, shout out to you, man, who was in the invite-only press conference between Niantic and Sprint. And here it is. This is it. This is the Generation 2 possible confirmation, and it wasn't even confirmed by a Niantic employee. During this exclusive press conference, it was reported that Sprint's CEO, not even Niantic's, Sprint's CEO, Marcelo, I think Clar, mentioned Gen 2. He literally said the words Gen 2. Those escaped his mouth. Christian then asked about Marcelo's Gen 2 comment, but was told to wait until Monday. John Hank, aka the CEO of Niantic, then stated that this was just the start of the new Pokemon they plan to introduce. That statement by John Hank pretty much confirmed Generation 2 because remember, Christian had just asked about Marcelo's Generation 2 comment, and then John said this was just the start of the new Pokemon they plan to introduce. This, Gen 2, this meaning Gen 2. This is like second grade context clues right here. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe they just accidentally revealed Generation 2 coming in December. And after this press conference ended, there were a lot of comments on the Silph Road talking about Marcelo stating Gen 2, referencing the next wave of Pokemon and not specifically Generation 2 Pokemon. So this could still mean that next week we might get Legendaries, we might get Shiny. We do not know for sure if it's Generation 2, and we will not know for sure until Monday, but we have a pretty damn good clue that Generation 2 will be dropping sometime this month. So, to wrap it all up, there will be a brand new Pokemon Go update coming to you and me pretty soon here, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I checked on my phone, I do not have it. If you check now, you probably don't have it, or maybe you do, maybe you got lucky, but there definitely will be a brand new Pokemon Go update that has, again, the multiple transfers, the Pokemon type icons, and the total candy counts, and then the minor text fixes. So, although very, very small, should be very, very nice to have in the game. Regarding the Starbucks leak, the possibility of brand new Pokemon coming tomorrow has been shattered. That is not happening. Although there might be an announcement between Starbucks and Pokemon Go that they are teaming up together because the pamphlets looked pretty legit, and it would just make sense if they did. Plus, that would mean like a couple thousand more Pokestops everywhere, which would be awesome. The Sprint and Niantic conference had huge outcomes. We have the 10,500 Pokestops. We have in-game events and brand new Pokemon coming this month, and it will be announced officially on December 12th. They're not coming out December 12th. They will be announced December 12th, but still, that's humongous big and very exciting news. And finally, Generation 2 might have been officially leaked by Sprint CEO when he referenced Gen 2 during the Sprint Niantic conference. Shout out to the Sylph Road and to Christian for that information, because that was humongous. And that is going to wrap it up for today's first ever Pokemon Go news update video. Now, let me know right now, down in the comments if you guys want to see more Pokemon Go news update videos. We're like the Keemstar of Pokemon Go right now, but if you guys want to see like live Pokemon Go YouTube videos, you guys could always follow me on Twitter. Whenever Niantic releases something like this or a leak happens, I always like that minute I will tweet it out. But if you guys want me to just post the video on YouTube as well, I can absolutely do that. So let me know down in the comments section, and I'll keep these videos coming out as the big updates drop. But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me your thoughts and comments in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you all. Peace out.